Hail Caesar, War for the Planet of the Apes is the best movie of the summer.
Apes together, strong!
War for the Planet of the Apes, rated PG-13.
Strong!
War for the Planet of the Apes, rated PG-13.
Strong!
War for the Planet of the Apes, rated PG-13.
Morning with Max. Hey folks, welcome to another Morning with Max. If you don't know me, I'm Max Porter. I'm the writer, editor, lorekeeper, board game designer, stream runner, and various other things here at City State Entertainment. And we are working on the MMORPG Camelot Unchained. OP intro, that's right, Zarfe, thanks. Yeah, so it's been a good week. Good morning. We have had a bunch of streams. Now I'm going to make the stream schedule appear in Twitch chat. So if you click on that link, you should see all the streams from the previous week, from the past week, linked in there. 11:30 p.m. in Korea. Well, hello, Dens 9839. Are you in Korea? I know Zarfe's in Germany. Thanks for joining me. A good evening to you. Even though it is morning with Max. Yeah, so I will briefly go over the streams from the past week, since they are all saved on Twitch and on YouTube. You should be able to go back and watch anything you may have missed, and as I said in the schedule, they're all linked. So yesterday morning we had an office stream that was followed by Mine Parts and Assembly with Dion. So Dion was working on Dion streamed a bunch of her work on Mine environment art asset. Very, very cool stuff. Everybody was talking about the height of it and the spookiness of it, and wandering around in the mine. That evening I did story time with Max, so that was yesterday evening. I read The Silverhands Becoming Part 3, or at least the first half of Part 3. I'll probably read the second half next week. On Wednesday we had a coding stream. Good morning, Fubuwu. So JB did programming on stream. I think he was doing some bug fixing and then working on some UI. And that went extra time, so we canceled Gauntlet of Death. But we'll still do a little fun Gauntlet of Death stream probably next week sometime. So yes, check out JB's stream if you are into that sort of thing. Back on Tuesday, we had an office stream in the morning and followed that up with TDD portal marker concepting with Michelle. So Michelle showed off a bunch of her portal marker concept drawings, and I think did some painting on one of them, so that was very cool to watch. Back on Monday we had Morning with Max, of course, and then we did 3D modeling with John in the afternoon. I'm trying to remember what John was working on. I think something related to the mine. But in any case, the link is there. You can go back and watch the video anytime you like. Pretty good week, right? What are you folks drinking today? Obviously, I have my coffee. I say hi to Andrew as he passes by. Andrew Stroll. He's probably heading to the restroom or something. Protein shakes for Yuji. Good for you. I believe in you, Yuji. How's that coming along? 10 days to go. All right. You can do it. Gamer sups or supplements here, and good morning, everyone. Good morning, Dwalin. Or Dwolin. Zarfe, any new information regarding Beta 1? For new information regarding Beta 1 and other progress, you know what I'm going to say, Zarfe. The end of week wrap-up and Q&A is this afternoon. So probably with Mark, but sometimes other people jump in instead. This afternoon at 4 p.m. our time, you can compare with a bunch of times in the schedule that I linked earlier, but I'll paste it again. We will have, we'll go over the top 10-ish, progress items for the week. This is the user stories update that we have now gone to a monthly schedule on updating. So we will have a user stories update. That's going to be definitely the most applicable to your questions, Arfang. But there's also going to be the news story about the week, update, and if we are going to have any tests, then we'll let you know about those. So end of week wrap up in Q&A, and then the email that goes out to our backers, and that we also post as a news item on our website. So there you go. Speaking of upcoming streams, we are also going to be hosting Building in Cube with Swazi tomorrow evening. So Saturday night, our time that is, our backer and master builder extraordinaire, Swazi, is going to stream some of their work on in Cube, in the Camelot Unchained building environment. So that is always cool to watch. So check that out. We will host it on our stream, or you can go to Swazi's stream, I guess. I remember Mark posting the depths photos / drawing contest. I know the contest is over, but is CSE still accepting submissions? Did Mark post that? Because usually I post those competitions. UG, are you talking about the one in the newsletter 2 months ago? Because I didn't get any, there was something about a depths entrance, I believe, was what I asked for, and I got a few nibbles, but nobody actually submitted anything. So if you have something, UG, yes, I am still accepting submissions. And if you put it in the fan art section of the forums, then we can all appreciate it. And I will put it in the next newsletter, probably. Good morning, Ludoween. It will be a photo. Cool, Yuji. Well, don't make it a photo of something that I, can't post in the newsletter, like, art from another company or something like that.
And if it doesn't work,
Gogorico. Good morning to you, afternoon to Europe. Well, a good morning or good afternoon to you, Gogorico. Gogorico. I don't know how to pronounce your name.
yeah, just also darken here. Keep this highlight here, and then darken a little bit here so that you're getting kind of like this light. Yeah, you're faking it a little bit. Yeah, and darken those branches so they're kind of behind it.
Gogorico is fine.
No. Don't pull those.
An old abandoned well house near where I live. Photo will be taken by me. That sounds super cool, Yuji.
Let all of that be background information. This is what your focus is right now. It's from your shoulder. This is the focus.
Good morning, Mikits. Greetings to you in South Korea. We're in Fairfax, Virginia in the U.S. here.
This will be more of a nighttime shot, right? Obviously.
Interesting. Why am I getting multiple folks from Korea? I mean, happy to have you. Thanks for joining me. Hey, Amber1. You enjoyed story time? Excellent. Yes, I saw your messages last evening. I had fun reading. You should have seen me in the bathroom ahead of time, like giving myself a pep talk to read the story. Brand, storytime was indeed awesome, epic bridge battle. Yeah.
And like I said,
I enjoy the Silver Hands becoming tail. You missed it, Zarfe. Well, you know you can always watch it if you want to. Karakin, is it confirmed how many players can be max in one group party? I don't think it is confirmed. You can ask JB about that, but I believe it's flexible. Multiple folks from Korea. Yeah, there was somebody a little earlier, my kids, before you hopped in. DENS 9839. A French symbol. Gogorigo. Well, cool.
What? Yeah, there you go. That's a good thing. Got a bunch of peas.
Halloween, I thought it was set to 8 for the start of Beta 1. Could be. I don't recall at the moment, Halloween, so Halloween might be right about that. Maybe it'll be adjusted later on. I don't know about all the mechanics, Emmer1. For that sort of a question, you are going to want to ask JB. I mean, I can say, you know, some of the things I've overheard or that I think are the case, but for the best answer, I'm going to defer until JB can answer those questions, and or Mark and or Ben. Oh yes, Andrew zoomed back to his desk. Zarfe, is this official that only 3 classes are the current one? Are these classes for release as well, or are more planned for release? Not quite following the question, Zarfe. If you're asking whether the 3 classes per realm that are confirmed for the start of Beta 1 are also the only ones confirmed for release, then no. We're planning to have a lot more classes for full release of the game. For live. Get on with the game dev talk. I'm trying to, Emmer1. At least I'm able to refer you to the right person to talk to. Karikin, is it Q&A later, I guess? Yeah, the end of week wrap up and Q&A is this afternoon. You want the link to the schedule again? Well, too bad, because you're getting it. And you can compare with your own time. Using your preferred method. I like worldtimebuddy.com. Or it's in, let's see, 15 minutes and 5 hours from now. Zarfe, sorry for asking confusing questions. I mean for the real release. Well, did my answer make sense to you, Zarfe? I mean, we have many classes.
Sure. No, not at all.
And the classes have class. That's right, Fubu. Well, Gogoriko, I think because he's talking about Zarfe. He's talking about 3 classes per realm that are confirmed for Beta 1.
Yeah, I just needed to know who this is. Okay.
Mini classes? I haven't said anything that hasn't been said before, Armor 1. No, Zarfe, there will be many more than that. I don't know the exact number yet, because it's hasn't been decided yet. Yeah. Dwalin. Here. Let me see. Here, check out these links. Oh, say hi to Mark. So if you click on, if you go to our website or the wiki, you can see that we have like 30 different classes or more that we're talking about, and most of those are the ones that we're talking about for the live game. They're starting out with a limited number in Beta 1, which is what we're heading toward right now. But that it's not going to, that's just for testing. Then we're going to add a lot more. Hit Mark, says Yuchi. Hammer 1, which one is the I win class? Oh, Hammer 1. You know from the foundational principles how important it is that we don't have any of those. Alright, you're welcome, Zarfe. Glad I could clear that up for you. Kids06, what's your favorite mechanic you've implemented into the board game, Max? Now that's a really good question. It would have to be, you know, every now and then when you're working on a board game, you come up with something that just slots in and just clicks, and that's a really good feeling. But that's not necessarily the best mechanic or the cleverest mechanic, but it's one of the ones that feels really good. So my favorite mechanic would probably be a different answer than what I think is the cleverest or the best mechanics. Okay, Armor 1 and Zarfe, we'll make that happen. Probably next week. Big corrupted boss appearing at end is neat for board game. I think I'm gonna go with my favorite one right now is the event cards mechanic. Not because I think it's amazingly unique or clever. It's not, but it just worked. It just slotted in and made things fit together really smoothly in a way that things usually don't. So that's what I'm going to say. Event cards mechanic, where if you watched the last one or two board game streams, yeah, two, it was people drawing a card every turn, that the depths essentially took an action, made something happen, the depths themselves, and I think it made the depths feel more alive as a place with an intelligence, a location with a malevolent will, and kind of like mortar to a brick wall. Yeah, my kids. Oh. Cool. Go Gorico. Depth taking a turn is fun, yeah. And it also balanced things out. Yeah, so thanks, my kids. Yeah, it's important that the depths feels alive and evil. So from that perspective, it worked. But it also works from just like a pure mechanics perspective. Getting things to happen in a way that doesn't slow down or confuse or imbalance. In fact, it helps balance. Like the meanest DM. Yes, exactly, my kids. No charity. Cool, Karakin. Doden's Groova. I'm sure I didn't pronounce that right. I'm glad you dig it, me kids. You want to play? Cool. Well, I'm actually working on, or was yesterday working on some stuff related to that. I'll get a test together next week, if I possibly can. So at least you can watch. But thanks for the excellent question. Ludween, will the modular mineshafts Dion was working on yesterday play a part in the depths in CU? I've heard them talking about it. We are not working on the depths right now because they are not a part of Beta 1. That is, we're not working on the depths in CU. So we were talking about the possibility of reusing it later. But that is not what they are currently being designed or created for. So does that make sense, Halloween? Kind of leaving the possibility open, and certainly with an eye toward the future, but kind of focusing on Beta 1 right now. Brand, I read that the depths pulls inspiration from H.R. Giger, among others. Is that because you have a liking for xenomorph lore, or just the feel of his bizarre darkness? You would, since the depths was Mark's idea, and I'm sort of developing it. I mean, that's what I do. here at Camelot Unchained, you would do better to ask him. I think for me, yeah, it's about the feeling of it more than the philosophy. And H.R. Giger and Lovecraft, I think, are the two biggest inspirations for the depths. So, yeah, I would say think about that question and come back this afternoon. If Mark is doing the Q&A, then ask it of him for the more original thought process. I mean, I know where I can go with it, but what you're asking, I think that specific kind of question would be better directed at Mark. Or at least he could give a more, he could give a better answer, because only he knows what he's thinking. I'd happily be an alpha tester for that if you're ever looking. Thanks, my kids. Group here in Korea that gets together regularly. Yeah, I'm thinking about the right way of doing it. Thanks. Gogorico, question about rewards from Kickstarter. Do you plan on physical rewards? Just to know before or after release. I know the game is more important first for me too. That would be another question that you should ask Mark when he, he'll probably be on this afternoon. But I believe that some planning has gone on, but yeah, the focus is on the game. Oh, hey, Fantarem. Haven't checked on the game in a while. ETA on Beta 1 are still not known. We're still not giving out a specific date. But we are currently in the tail end of Alpha, working towards the first phase of Beta called Beta 1. And we are going to have a big update this afternoon on our progress, as we do every week, but with the addition of our monthly user story update. So that will give you the most specific information about all of those boxes being checked. Give 2 little tidbits all the time. There's always new info if you watch the streams and talk with the devs. Yeah, that's right, Brand. We try to be very open. Oh, hi, Oldvik. I hear Tyler starting the video chat call. You can see over there is where we're all about to stand up and gather for the stand-ups meeting around that screen at the far end there. They're going to have a video chat call up with the folks in Seattle, in the Seattle studio and so on. And everybody's going to talk about, what they got done this week, plans for next week, and plans for today. So it's a chance for everybody to kind of coordinate and get on the same page. So I've got to go do that. I will see you folks later. I'll probably be taking your questions this afternoon during the Q&A and running the wrap-up stream. So thank you very, very much for joining me. This was a great morning with Max. I had a good time, and I hope you did too.
Network seems to be down on the other coast.
All right. Thanks for the stream. It's Depth Fresh. You're very welcome.
It's North Korea.
You're welcome, Kurikan. All right. See you later. See you later, Lotterine Brand. Zarfe. All right. Bye-bye.
Morning with Max.